Lisa Broyles with Way to Health MD. This is part 4 of Mold Matters. I want to talk to you about 3 other potentially harmful airborne wannabe fungi, for lack of a better word. The first one is actually a gram-positive bacteria that produces spores, so basically a mold wannabe, and that is called actinomycetes. So actinomycetes, again, is a bacteria that makes spores, so it's very similar to mold, but it's not. But it is common in the same environments where you find mold, water-damaged buildings, anywhere where you've got water damage with other mold, you could potentially have actinomycetes, which is part of the ERMI testing that the EPA has developed. It is looked for in the urine testing that I've recommended on the first video. So the problem with actinomycetes is it can create something called granulomas, which are these cheesy kind of pus pockets that can be on the face, neck, abscesses in different places, and they can be in the lungs and cause something called granulomatous lung disease. They're also implicated as a cause of the farmer's lung, so chronic pulmonary fibrosis and asthmas. So actinomycetes are very similar to the other molds that I've discussed in the earlier videos. The next issue that you should also look for and be aware of is VOCs, Volatile Organic Compounds. These are the vapors from everything from paint to wax to varnish, gasoline. That's chemicals that dissolve into air or water that are toxic for us. They unfortunately also leach into the water supply and can contaminate groundwater. So symptoms can include headaches, actual loss of coordination, nausea, confusion, liver kidney damage, pretty significant for people that are genetically susceptible. Lastly are mycobacterium. So mycobacterium became famous because of tuberculosis, which isn't tuberculosis, as we know, has treatments now. It also is the bacteria class that caused leprosy, interestingly. But today we're dealing more with the non-tuberculosis types of mycobacterium. They're called NTMs, and these are like Mycobacterium avium, which can be in bird poop from, say, chickens or pigeons that gets aerosolized and inhaled that way. It's most common cause of pulmonary nodules in women that are otherwise healthy in their 30s to 40s, but it is a non-cancerous type of lung nodule that's very slow growing, can grow over time. And the problem with Mycobacterium is we really don't have a good treatment for it. It can cost anywhere from $15,000 to $45,000 for treatment, which generally takes a year of multiple antibiotics. There's a very high relapse rate, drug resistance, so this stuff is really difficult to treat. And if you are immunocompetent, your immune system's working well, you don't have any lung disease, sometimes it's better just to leave that nodule where it's at because it's really difficult to treat. And they don't kill you if you are immunocompetent, but they can cause the lung nodules. So, however, if you have lung disease, you are immunocompromised, you're on medicine for autoimmune disease like rheumatoid arthritis, that does put you at higher risk of developing a Mycobacterium infection. So it is something to look at, and it is part of the testing that I have recommended. So thank you for your time.